Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Bluetooth channel. If you saw the last video, you know that we've just ended a custom Hearthstone expansion here on the channel, the Year of the Devil's Saw. But with every ending comes a new beginning, and we're proud to present the next chapter of custom expansions on the channel, the Year of the Ox. Hi, I'm Chris, and today I'm here to introduce you to this brand new expansion year. I'm joined by Mallery.
Hi everyone, I'm Mallery and I was the lead designer on the cards for the Year of the Ox core set. Let's dive into some of those. The Year of the Ox comes with a lot of exciting features, like old cards rotating out of the core set, other ones rotating in, and even brand new custom cards introduced in this core set. You see, every class will get a new brand new custom legendary card, such as this one, Kael'thas, Repentant Prince for Death Knight. Kael'thas is a 7 mana, 4/7 undead with no runes, and while he's on the battlefield, he will cause every third card you can play to cost corpses instead of mana.
Another exciting legendary card is Greywing for Paladin. Greywing is a 4 mana 3/4 undead beast with Taunt and Reborn, but every time it dies, it will shuffle a copy into your deck that keeps any enchantments. Greywing does not keep its enchantments when reborn, so if Greywing dies after being reborn with no buffs, it will just shuffle a regular Greywing into your deck, but it always guarantees 2 new cards in your deck. Year of the Ox will introduce 3 new custom expansions, which will be part of the standard set. But with the launch of the year, older expansion years will rotate out. For starters, the first custom expansion year on the channel, Year of the Imp, and its 3 custom expansions are rotating out. But any real Hearthstone expansion will also go directly to Wild in this timeline. That said, some cards from both Year of the Imp and the standard pool of real Hearthstone have been moved to the Year of the Ox core set.
The Year of the Ox core set will introduce some balance changes to many of the older cards that are rotating in, like Enchanted Raven receiving spell damage +1, or Sanguine Soldier receiving +1 attack. Or how about good old Cabal Shadow Priest, now taking control of minions with 3 alerts attack. Even a card like Gazria is returning with a long overdue update, now receiving Rush and Cleave. Now Cleave is a new evergreen keyword being introduced in the Year of the Ox. Cleave means also damages minions next to whomever this attacks, and any older cards with a similar effect will get updated with this new keyword, even if they aren't returning to the core set. Cleave will also be added to the pool of random bonus effects, and another keyword you'll see in this core set is Spellburst. Spellburst returns on a couple of new and old cards in this core set. Unlike Cleave, Spellburst is not an evergreen keyword, and will only be featured in the core set.
A big change in this year's card set is the rotation of the neutral legendary cards. 13 brand new neutral custom legendary cards have been added to the core set, but this means many of the faces you're used to seeing will be gone. For example, the 5 dragon aspects are rotating out and have been replaced by brand new versions of each old god. An old god like Cthulhu Ancient Evil. If you followed this channel for a while, you might recognize this card. Cthulhu Ancient Evil was a card originally shown in another series here on the channel called Mini Set Miracles, which is, by the way, not canon to this timeline. But this card was so beloved that it only makes sense to introduce him here, but with a few balance changes. Cthulhu Ancient Evil is a 10 mana 6/6 neutral legendary minion, and he is a Titan. Cthulhu's Titan abilities are Ancient Hunger. With this one, you may choose an enemy minion, and Cthulhu will then devour it and gain its stats. All-Seeing Evil. This one will summon 2 Ice Dogs of Cthulhu with Taunt and Lifesteal and stats equal to Cthulhu's. Or Dark Glare. This one will deal damage equal to Cthulhu's attack, randomly split among all enemies. After every time you use an ability, you will discover a Worshipper of Cthulhu and set its cost to 1. The Worshippers of Cthulhu are any minion that gives Cthulhu bonus stats, because this Cthulhu still benefits from those, and almost all of these will return to the core set, but also with a couple new faces.
With the dragon aspects rotating out, unfortunately we will have to say goodbye to Nozdormu Day. But don't worry, we've made a special card that perfectly replaces him. Instead of Nozdormu Day, there will be Murozond Day. Murozond the Timeless is 7 mana 8/8 neutral dragon, and if he's in both players' decks, turns will become infinite. That means there won't be a turn timer and no rope. Hearthstone games will turn into a game of chicken on who will concede first. If Do you want to save on your electricity bill, or do you want to win a game of Hearthstone? There's also new features, like the return of the beloved Northshire Clerk, and a large portion of the Demon Hunter set being dedicated to dragons. With this many new dragons, you can be sure that Dragon Demon Hunter will be a prominent theme throughout the expansion year.
If you want to learn more, you can check out the link in the description that takes you to an overview of the entire core set. But be warned, there is one more big feature that we haven't told you about. This core set introduces cards for a brand new class, Monk. Tune in next time to learn all about this class. But for now, thanks for watching, thanks to Mallery, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, we will see you next time.